I've always wanted to learn how to paint. And tonight, it's precisely 365 days since I decided now it's time to learn. And what I did is that I painted one picture every day, every single day, literally, for a whole year. And tonight, I'm gonna draw the final picture. And when I started this little project, I did it like this. I put them on my Instagram feed. So I took some random object that was in front of me, like you see the last one here from last night. I had this book in building physics, so well, let's paint it. And then if you click on this one, I put it on the table and I just paint what I see as fast as possible. The funny thing is that when I started this project a year ago, I wanted to prove something, because I am convinced that all you need to learn a new skill is 1 minute per day. So that was the rule that I set in place, that I could only paint for 60 seconds every day. So I had an egg timer. I used a timer. I put it on 60 seconds, I put the object in front of me, and I press start, and then I painted as fast as I could for just 60 seconds. And when the timer was up, I just dropped the pencil, because that was a way for me to get my mind into special mode, because you're gonna work in a different way if you do it that in that style. So just if we back down now here, way back into the history of time, like it's a lot of vlogs here and other pictures and stuff, but there's a lot of drawings, as you can see. And I can also note that when I started this little project of mine, I had 0 skills in painting. I haven't painted since I left basic school, when everyone did it as a part of the education. Here's the first one. This is the first. It's a little bottle of honey. And then I should paint it on a pen and paper for 60 seconds. And that's what came out. And as you can see, these first ones, they're not that impressive, but hopefully you can see what it is. Sometimes I was out traveling, like this one. I was standing at the gas station, and I was on a business trip. So I grabbed some paper that was lying in my car and a pen, and I just drew some random object, because the important thing is just to keep the momentum going. That's the whole secret. And here's, you got the papers from the table to dry yourself, a toothbrush, a little hammer, and black and whites. And then I started to add a little bit of colors here, some toys. Here's my dog. He's sleeping on the floor. 60-second painting. Yes, you can see it's a dog, at least. That's something. Hands. Hands are difficult. Hands are very difficult to paint, especially if you only got 60 seconds to do it. But anyways, I kept painting. And here's the cool thing, because I did it like this, that every month, my idea was that every month I would do a painting to document my progress. And that one, I got rid of the timer and just painted freely. And this is the piece of art that I produced 30 days into my project. I found an old abandoned car in the forest, and I painted it. And I was a bit shocked by this result, because, as I said, I started from scratch with 0 skill. And this is 30 minutes of exercise. But the thing is, I did 30 minutes spread over 30 days, 1 minute each day. And that is something completely different than if you exercise or practice for 30 minutes once. Do it 30 times. That's what makes a difference. And so we move on here. Lots of stuff. You can see the style starts to vary quite a lot here. Painting a person from some newspaper. I don't know who that is, but oh yeah, this one. This is actually one that I'm especially remember. this huge beetle that we found in our garden. And I did this one in 60 seconds. I could hardly believe it. It was like, I noticed that when you see something exceptional, it's like your mind enters a completely different zone and you can create in a very special way. And this one was one of those images. This is amazing 60-second painting. I'm really proud of this one. Yeah, let's move on. Here's the second month. This is 2 months in. So 60 minutes of practice. Oh, well, with 2 hours for the previous milestone painting. But as you can see, it starts to become rather nice here. And then we got, some Post-its. Just when you put the paper clips inside it. Or when you stamp papers together. It doesn't matter. Just keep painting. And let's see if we got some cool here. Yeah, this one's nice also. I painted my dog. This is one of the milestones, so this one turned out great. And what else do we have? Let's keep moving. Started playing around with some Wacom and some airbrush things. And I think we should have... Yeah, here's another one. This milestone was also pretty nice. This is pretty good. I like it. Here's another big beetle that we found. Previous one was more awesome though. So let's see, what else do we got here? Some medication, some food, salt, cups, can openers, cleaning equipment, WD-40 of course, some matches, shoe blocks, toys, beer, some cartoon characters. It's also a good way to practice. A little cigarette lighter, some dog. Oh, this one is also interesting. And what else do we got here? Yeah, here I started to paint like video game stuff. Video game characters, like this one from Doom. Maybe if you can remember this one. Cacodemon. Or Tank from Command and Conquer. Yeah, another important thing here. Around 6 months in, I could not do the 60-second thing anymore. So then I decided, I'll get rid of it. Now it was too difficult to paint just 1 minute. I had to do more. It was like something has snapped into place. So I think it was the first 6 months that were 60-second paintings, but then I got rid of it and I just started to paint every day. Sometimes a quick one, sometimes a longer one. Because of course you cannot paint this in 60 seconds because then that would be like God level. It's not possible. Alien. Joshi. This one from Quake. And here's some cool one. A Christmas ball. With some airbrush. And you can see now that the quality is definitely increasing. Yeah, I found my son's crayons, so I started to play around with those and see what comes out. That's also pretty different style. It looks like a child's drawing. Skeleton, he's kind of cool. Motorcycle. I think there was some other, maybe it comes later. Car keys. Some fruits. Here's the one. This one is epic. Put 2 toys on top of each other. And sometimes I just painted something like this when I was practicing the drums, and I was painting on my phone because I just wanted to get it done so I could go to bed. And flowers and stuff. But as you can see, you just grab some random object, paint it, and you're done. And now we're closing in on today's date, so this is day 314. It's like you're constantly discovering new stuff when you're doing this sort of a project. Some little flowers from a couple of days ago, and now we were up to this is yesterday. So now it's just the final one that I'm gonna go and do, and then I'm gonna go to bed, and then this project is over, and it feels great. So I hope that you will try something like this out too, because the things you do every day, you will become very, very, very good at them. And I know for a fact that I do a lot of stuff that I don't want to do every day, and that I will become very good at those things too. And that's stupid. I don't want to do that. But this is a way to just prove that you start with 0 skill, you practice every day for a whole year, and you can become at least half decent painter. And that's really worth something. That's one of the purposes with this project, is just to prove how much can be done with incremental improvement and consistency, habits, practice. And now I look forward to ending this project, and I'm not gonna be publishing any more daily paintings, because now I need to do something else. The goal was to do it for a year, and I've done it for a year. I'm not gonna stop painting entirely, but now I don't want to have this pressure of publishing every day, so that's gonna be quite a relief. I'm just gonna paint when I feel like it. I'm gonna paint for me, just as a way of relaxation. And yeah, I think that's gonna be great. So I might publish some paintings every now and then, but it's gonna be when I feel like it, because I have other projects that I need to shift my focus on instead, which are more important than this at the moment. So, and yeah, that's about it for today. I usually do a little style tip, so let's do it now as well. I have tonight's video, I'm wearing a gray shirt, this brownish jacket, which is part of a 3-piece suit, a little favorite pocket square of mine, which you can fold so that it actually looks like 2 pocket squares, but it's just colored in a cool pattern, which is quite usable if you want to create. This is also a form of painting. When you're dressing up, it's like your body is a canvas, and the things that you wear become the artwork. And there's a lot of analogies between the painting and the style, and well, there's actually analogies between most, if not all, areas in life. So a long rant tonight, but it's a good one, I hope. See you later. And I really hope that you get inspired by this little project and do something similar yourself, because you're not going to regret it. It's tedious at times, but it's definitely worth it when you finish. See ya.